Hello and welcome to Leading. Our guest on the program today was a federal lawmaker representing Ibadan Northwest Southwest Federal Constituency in the 7th and 8th Assembly. He was chairman House Committee on Telecommunications and has served in several other leadership positions, both in the National Assembly and outside the National Assembly. Honorable Saheed Fijabi, thanks for joining us on the program.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
2023 is fast approaching.
Yeah.
And the APC wants to retain power at the national level, everywhere if possible. Yeah, everywhere if possible.
Yeah.
But there are those who have said the party is very, very unlikely to go into that election with a united front. As an insider, do you agree with this submission?
To some extent, I agree. But I keep telling people, even in our homes, me and my wife, you and your wife, you and your children, you disagree.
But if you are disunited, how can you have a concerted effort
but at a point,
to mobilize to win election?
At a point, between me and my wife, between you and your wife, because we have this important factor that pull us together, one, the marriage, the most important thing, the children. So because of that, you think, oh, let's find a way of settling our differences, which I believe we
But does that usually happen in politics,
Yeah,
where there's large ego?
And
ego.
Yeah, it's ego. And people that doesn't believe in it, definitely they will now maybe move on to
other
party.
camps, and then that weakens.
And you see the beauty of Nigeria.
When they move on, it weakens the party.
You can see the beauty of our judiciary. You can see what happens in Cross River, what happened in Ebonyi. And now, but still, but it's still a way forward. If you want to cross, you'll be very, very careful.
If you move into the election fractured as you are now, it weakens your ability to concertedly mobilize. And what people are saying is that, you've been having reconciliation effort now in the last 3-4 years, and it still hasn't produced that unity.
It's not only in APC alone. It's only in the other party.
Well, you belong to the APC.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You are the one with us today.
I think it's more.
That's why we're talking about.
I think
APC.
it's more of a Nigerian factor.
When we have PDP seated with us, we'll talk about PDP.
I think it's more of a Nigerian factor that we think less of the electorate. We think more of ourselves. Because if you're actually thinking about what I want to bring onto the table for the electorate, we have lesser disconnection within ourselves. But because I believe it's a must, if I want to be a governor, I must be the one.
Personal interest.
Yeah, that's personal interest. So that's the reason why we have a lot of issues going on. But I just believe that, don't worry, by June, something definitely good will happen to Nigeria, and it will produce the best candidate for electorate to go and vote for.
This optimism that you have expressed is not unfounded.
Yeah.
You've been in the trenches for more than a decade.
Some time now.
So you understand that even when you think all hope is lost, there's a way you tend to come back together. Let me cite a recent example. Your convention. Pundits and observers like us have felt APC is going to implode before that convention. That convention will not hold. Even if it does hold, it's going to result in fracas, fisticuffs.
Yeah.
But it just came like a cloudy rain and everything evaporated.
As if nothing has happened.
So perhaps that's why you have that optimism.
I know that lately, if not before, now politicians have started thinking in what we can bring to the table for electorate. And that should be the fundamental. That should be the
You think so?
Yeah, I'm thinking. Because that's the way I want to think.
What makes you have that kind of thought?
That's the way I want to think. That's the way I want to believe.
Did you see anything?
Yeah. That's the reason why you could see our convention that went that way. Because everybody believes that by the convention, there will be no more APC. There will be.
That consensus arrangement was a master stroke.
Yeah.
If the election had held,
there will be primaries. That's the reason why. Luckily for us, the Electoral Act, you can choose by consensus, indirect and direct.
You've not flouted any law.
No,
I know.
It's a good one.
Could be direct,
and it's the best by sitting down, let me and you talk, and this is who we want. Let's support him.
And were there agreements?
Yeah, there's a lot of agreement.
Because what we heard is that the leaders of the party reined in on the contenders.
And that's still some.
And some of the contenders feel aggrieved.
Yeah, obviously. That's still some agreement. And whoever they feel aggrieved, you've not heard that they've left the party. Obviously.
They may physically be in the party but live in their hearts.
And with time, I think there's a lot of reconciliation going on. With time, things will put themselves in place.
You look at the constitution of that NWC.
Yeah.
I'm seeing that majority of the members of that NWC are people who came into the APC from PDP and some other places.
That's what people have been
So
saying.
people are saying the PDP seems to have taken over the party.
No, don't forget that forming APC.
Yeah.
APC coming into power is like a mega party. ACN.
The chairman, the chairman now.
CPC. Saraki used to. Saraki.
Hold on, sir.
Saraki as a Senate president was an APC member.
Hold on, sir. The chairman designates presently.
Tamboa was an APC member.
No, the present chairman.
Yeah, I'm just giving you some examples.
I do agree with those examples.
He was.
I do agree.
He was an APC member.
But the present chairman.
He has been in APC.
The present chairman, is he a founding member of the APC?
No, he doesn't have to be a founding member. Huh? You're my organ.
The secretary.
You're my organ.
Is he a founding member?
You're my organ. I pray for you. If you make you the VC of from maybe University of Ibadan, you're not a founding member.
Yeah.
Things need to go on. That's the system.
Okay.
And that's what we are lacking in Nigeria.
So continuity.
We don't have we are not building our institutions. So if you had an institution, if you had the laid rules and regulations, anybody can come in. You just have to follow the rules.
Coming up.
It's been 2 years now that late Governor Joe.
Then the mantle was falling on Governor Kala. While he was holding it, that's nature. God took him.
The vacuum is left. How has it affected the party?
Then you would.
Anyway, let's come a little bit nearer home.
Okay.
Because they say all politics are local.
Yeah.
In Oyo State APC, we unfortunately lost two major superpowers within that party. Late Senator Ajimobi, late Governor Akara. Their exit has left a huge vacuum.
Yeah.
The exit of these two major personalities, how has it affected?
As you've said, he has left a big shoe for us to enter. Who's going to enter that shoe? Who's going to wear the shoe? We don't know. But we are having, leadership or leaders evolve. They evolve on their own right.
Yes.
The former governors.
Yes.
And luckily, I know we have a couple of leaders here and there in the APC in Oyo. But I think after this election, because the time is too short. But for now,
it's been 2 years now that late Governor Joe.
Then the mantle was falling on Governor Kala. While he was holding it, that's nature. God took him.
Yes.
And now I know he's going to fall on somebody. It could have been just anybody.
But their exits, when God called them home, the vacuum is left. How has it affected the party?
Yeah, it would definitely affect it.
Definitely, but I want you to be specific.
Yeah, but when you're looking up to somebody to make some decision when it comes to some stage,
critical issues,
then when you don't have them, then you have a bit of problem. But it's just for us to be able to. It's just about give and take in politics.
And these gentlemen, while they were alive, they were like trees that held various branches of associations and personalities. So when the tree collapses, the branches
fell off too. But don't worry, when the tree collapses, by the time they are going, they have some offspring here and there who are coming up, who are even in their right.
You still shying away from telling me how their exit has affected the party.
The only thing,
has it made it more fragmented? Has it made it weaker politically?
Not really. No, it has made it more stronger.
Really?
Yeah, because we are looking into direction of other people now being holding the leadership of the party. Their death is so painful, but it has given other people to come up.
The opportunity.
Yeah, opportunity also to showcase what they are made of. Yeah, which people that definitely they will not be looking to the direction before. But it's just for us, as a Yoruba race, we are so difficult in a way that for us to believe in someone, because Yoruba, everybody is a leader on his own right. But I know that, as I've said, after this general election, definitely things must happen. But now we are managing the house. The house is won, even if there are some little little problems here and there, which I believe we will solve.
Every human gathering.
Yeah. So, but we have been so far we've been able to manage ourselves, even by the loss of the two leaders. We have been able to. We have other great leaders.
They have their political groupings.
Yeah.
What's the situation with those groupings now?
The grouping is just for them to know that, okay, these leaders have gone. Let's come together and let's be one.
Are they together?
They
or
should
fragmented?
They should be together. They should be together.
You are an inner
Yeah, that's what
person.
I'm saying. And when he said, I don't want to say yes, no.
From your observation.
My observation is that we should be together.
But are you together?
We should be together.
Are you?
Which is going to work out for everybody.
In 2 years, you should have known. Are you together?
Yeah, we should be together. And we were working for a way for us to be together, for the betterment of everybody within the party.
But you are not yet together.
We are together. We are together.
You are presently together?
Yeah, sure.
The Senate group is together.
Everybody. Me as a person, the reason why
the Destiny group is together.
The reason why I'll be talking together, I'm not party to any group. I'm a member of APC. So that's what I believe. If everybody
a member of APC that is interested in what goes on in APC would know how the groups.
That's what I'm not saying. That's what I'm not saying. That
the group dynamics.
That's what I'm saying. That we are together. We will be together. We should be together. And we are continuing to be together.
All right. I'll let that be your guest on the show, and we don't stress our guests.
Thank you.
Reconciliation effort has been going on within the APC even before the Lord called them home. How far thus far?
Yeah, we are still on. We are still on.
Has any progress been made?
Yeah, a lot. A lot has been made.
What we're hearing,
if not, you would have seen a lot of people walking out of the party.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me give you an example of the other party, PDP. Lately, you can see a lot of people leaving the party, even with them having the governor in the state. But we don't have a governor. Yeah. But
could it be it's because there's nothing to fight over?
No, there's a lot to fight over.
There are no positions in government.
There's a lot of positions to fight for.
Okay.
Now, don't forget that in Oyo State,
within the party,
in Oyo State, we have 9 reps members. We have 2 senators. Yeah.
3.
2 senators.
Yeah, and the party has 2 senators.
2 parties. APC has 2 parties.
But there are 3 slots to contend.
Yeah, to contend. So there's a lot. So as that, no one has left the party.
Who are the elders of the party right now?
We have a lot of.
Because the way our society is ordered, our social ordering, which tends to have also found its way into our politicking, is that we tend to defer to our elders.
Yeah.
Who are the elders of the party now?
We have Oyo State is being divided to 6 geopolitical zones. We have the leaders of those geopolitical zones. We have Senator Adesina, is one of our leaders. We have Baboke, is one of our leaders. We have a lot of them around there. Who has been holding forth? Who has been holding us together? Yeah, so I don't see, there's a problem. Yeah, there will be a problem. As you said, a gathering of a lot of people with different minds, different ideologies coming together to make one. Definitely, we can't be thinking in one direction.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just for us to understand that this is the direction we are going, and we must.
I'm listening to you now, and I'm seeing something. It seems as if you're not willing to give us a glimpse into your inner workings. You don't want us to understand.
No, I've actually given you.
What is keeping the party together?
What is keeping us together is because we know we are the party to beat. Yeah, and we are going to the next general election as one.
What's your relationship with Barrister Shitu now?
Oh my! That's a great one.
He's one of the elders of the party.
Barrister Shitu is my leader in the party.
Yeah.
I'll call him more or less like a father.
Yeah.
So, when you see your father, you greet him. When you see your leader, you respect him. Yeah, so that's it.
Are you closely together now?
We're never apart before.
But you were always having this face-off.
It's just the differences. That doesn't mean we are apart.
Differences
in policy making. He was a minister. I was House of Rep member, Chairman House Committee on Telecommunications.
And you were Chairman House Committee on Telecoms.
And my committee was one to oversight his ministry.
And your committee refused his budget, his ministry's budget.
That's what I'm saying. That's the differences in policy making.
Coming up.
In specific terms, can you give us a list of the things that the electorate needs to be doing? That means you're doing your job well.
Yeah, definitely. That's why.
But it was reported to have said somewhere that you are fighting it by proxy.
That's what they believe.
That means you're fighting other people's party.
Ajimabi of blended memory. Me and Ajimabi, we never sat for once to discuss barristership. No.
So it's his assumption.
Yeah, it's just an assumption. They voted me to do a job. In the House, they put me in a position.
Because one would think that Oyo State was very lucky at that time.
Yeah, very, very lucky.
Our senator was House Committee Chairperson on ICT.
Yeah.
One of our honorables was House Committee Chairperson
Barrister
on
Shitu, Minister of Telecommunications.
And so
we have
from
to do it
Oyo
together.
State.
But unfortunately,
we didn't see the kind of unity and collaboration and cooperation.
What happened then is that, as I've said, it's just a difference in policy making. I have to oversight you because you are from Oyo, or because you're my brother, or because you're my son. Doesn't ask me not to do what people ask me to do. That's my constitutional right as the chairman of the Committee on Telecommunications to oversight your ministry. And because now you're my father or you're my leader in the party, doesn't mean when I see something that is wrong, I should not tell you.
But did you have a sit down
with him
during that period where you were able to bring your issues together to find a common ground?
Yeah, because we're different.
Did you sit down
we sat
privately?
We sat in many opportunities for me and him to sit.
No, did you have a private interaction?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
But still, I'm still doing my job.
It's all about principles.
It's all about principles.
You were reported to have delivered a lecture at a JCI gathering titled Politics and Governance, the Role of All of Us. So for the benefit of those who are watching us now, in specific terms, can you give us a list of the things that the electorate needs to be doing?
First of all, they need to understand, they need to arm themselves with what election means.
Okay.
Yeah. They need to understand what the process of election means. They need to get involved in Nigerian politics. Yeah.
By playing partisan politics?
Not necessarily.
Or by registering at the ward?
But by registering.
Or by actively monitoring?
By actively monitoring what is happening.
Okay.
By stopping being social media voters.
Okay.
Yeah. You need to get involved.
Many who have such capabilities and capacities are lukewarm because they feel it won't matter.
How long do you want to be feeling it
that the political actors have succeeded in muscling everybody in the society into silence?
They have more muscle.
But they don't know it.
Because I was listening to Professor Wale Soyinka talking about the youth. That they should. Power will not be served a la carte.
True.
Yeah, you have to take it. So I bet you, in the population of Oyo State, I know the youth between 18 to 35 would take very close to like 60 to 50%.
It should be in that range.
Yeah. So if they come together and said, okay, Mr. Femi Padiola, because we believe so much in you, you'll be our governor and we'll vote for you. What will happen? Nothing. No, nothing.
So people should recognize the power they have.
They should recognize.
Presently, people feel they are powerless.
Yes,
actually.
because we've made, me and you have agreed on an example I made now. NSAS, down the road, NSAS is by-election. None of those youth came out to go and vote.
So that would be one. What are the other things?
Two is when I come to campaign. Yeah. Tell me what you want.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what I can do.
Okay.
And they should know what I can do.
So they should be educated
They should be educated. They should know.
What will number three?
And the number three is especially people making laws like maybe councillors, House of Reps, senators, House of Assembly. Call them back whenever you voted for them.
Officially?
Yeah.
Recall. Use the recall
process. And you can write to them when you believe they are derailing. Invite them for meeting. Yes.
But they say that, especially those of you who were in Abuja, they say once you win the election, you're nowhere to be found for another 4 years.
Let me tell you, don't forget, when you're in Abuja, as a House of Rep member, luckily you could be a chairman of a committee.
Yeah.
You are members of committee. Those are added responsibilities.
Yes.
Yeah. So sometime, or not deliberately, you could forget yourself.
You can't sit in your constituency.
You can forget yourself in there. So, and I've campaigned for you. I came to meet you that this is what I want. You gave me. I came. So when you need anything from me, you need to come back. I believe.
So that's interrogation, eternal vigilance is what you advocate. Do you know that there are many Nigerians who do not know of the existence of this recall clause in our constitution?
That's what we are telling them. There's a lot of things that we could have done. You can help people to lay their petition on the floor of the house, which you've been doing. People doesn't know. All people understand is, hello, honorable.
You can petition your honorable on the floor of the house.
No, you can petition if you have any problem going on. Maybe with your
constituency,
maybe with your federal government, maybe with Mr. Buhari.
Yeah.
You can petition anybody, and it will be laid. They will make investigations. They will call.
And plenary will consider it.
They will consider it. Those are the things people. We have a committee called House Committee on Public Petitions.
Yes. Yes.
The committee will definitely work on it, and after
your petition won't get lost in transit.
Yeah, and they will lay the reports. And decisions have been made. People have benefited from it.
So that will be number 3. The reality on ground is that even those who have that knowledge consider it a ruse because they believe that the politician would mobilize against them using roughneck tactics. And I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
I understand, but let's start. No,
At the risk?
No. It doesn't necessarily that it will work. But start something.
Okay, take the risk.
Now, people understand now that if you want to cross carpet or go from one party to another when you're out in position, you are taking a big risk. Because
the court
judgment. The court judgment is there now. That
somebody tested it.
Yeah, and it's working.
I agree with you.
So when you don't start something, it's not going to work.
So it's a process.
Basically, that is the 3.
Okay.
After that one, I think now look inward.
Look inwards.
Vote for the right person.
So just go and vote.
Go and vote for the person you believe will make a difference.
But the general voter apathy is because promises made in the past were broken and people are now
So if you now say, okay, because of that.
People are now despondent.
But don't forget that we definitely, at every point in time, have a leader.
We must have a leader.
Yeah.
Society must have leaders. Yeah.
We must have the governor.
Yeah.
Really knows. We must have us a
We must.
We is a must. So if you now think, okay, Fijabi has failed me. The next election, I'm not going to vote for a Padiola.
For anybody at all. Because what we're having now is people are saying, I'm not even going to vote for anybody at all.
So those set of people can continue.
Okay.
And it will get worse.
Okay. So you seem to sound like someone who believes that votes will count.
Yeah, it counts. Nigerian vote is counting now. Yeah, it's counting. Yeah. Because everybody is there when they count it. They know they take it. They take it.
Or like in those days.
Yeah, like in those days that somebody would just be pressing. No, it's something. It's counting.
I won't hear of the beaver technology, and please correct me. I'm not sure if I pronounced it right.
Yeah.
That was used in an Anambra election.
Yeah, for sending
results.
I think they're trying to. There are some things because I'm still a child of those centuries. I don't still really believe in I believe in technology, but to some extent in Nigeria, I think there's some things that is not going to work. There's no reason why. Let's vote. Let's count it manually. You know it. Everybody.
Because people believe that it might be compromise between the coalition centers.
No, but don't forget that the moment you finish your election, the ad sheet will be pasted on the wall of that ward or the ward of that unit.
And it's snapped anyway.
And it's snapped. And you take it from there. You follow your election.
The technology that some people have praised to high heaven.
I'm not saying it's not good, but we need to be very careful.
Okay.
Yeah,
we need to approach it with cautious optimism.
Yes. Even the card reader we are using, don't forget that it fails a lot when we during the election.
There were issues.
Yeah, issues. So we can't even get out of the card reader's problem. They were now introducing another one.
But they said it worked efficiently in Anambra.
If it works efficiently, everybody's going to support it.
That's what they said.
I'm supporting it if it's going to work.
Allowances are something else that we had a lot of furore over.
Yeah.
Allowances, salaries of members.
Yeah.
You were reported somewhere to have said your salary was 600,000 naira per month at that time. That's it. Are you saying there were no allowances?
Yeah, there's allowances.
Which runs, because what people are saying is that, yes, statutorily, 600,000 naira is your salary.
That's my salary. Working
but
for
when
Nigeria.
you add, So what people are saying is when you add all the other allowances,
it's
newspaper
amounting to
27 million, 47 million
in a quarter
in a
or
month.
in a month. Now that's how could you?
That's what people are saying.
How would you want to give 360 members?
And I've had opportunity of sitting down with several
Several,
lawmakers, and I keep asking them specifically how much do you earn, allowances and all, and not a single one of them have given me a specific.
I can remember, you know, it's
They say, it varies. Okay, how much?
No.
Okay, what's the range?
Even me, I wouldn't know what they are earning now.
In your time?
In my time,
yes.
I can remember vividly that my salary is like 600,000.
Okay.
You know, it's a long time, 3 years. A lot of things has happened. The allowances we have is for us to run our office. Yeah.
And maintain your cars.
And maintain
your staff. Among other things.
Maintain everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is. But me.
So when we add all these allowances,
I wouldn't.
How much did they total into while you were there?
Unfortunately.
Okay.
As the head of the office.
Yes.
I wouldn't be the one running the office. I have other heads of the office.
But you'll be the one getting the alert.
No, I don't necessarily have to have the
bank alerts for
but the most important thing I need to see every other month is my 600,000.
That's your pay slip.
That's the statutory.
Yes.
I have to see that one.
But the non-statutory, but administratively, legally correct.
Administratively,
yes.
Running the office is the allowances.
Yeah. Which is around how much?
Which I wouldn't, I don't.
When you were there, around how much?
It's 3 years back.
You could have forgotten.
Yeah, if I'm giving you a figure of 3 years, you know, I'm not telling you the right thing. You could have said, okay, what is applicable for today? But again, when people say, oh, they earn so much, nobody have ever asked them, how much are you spending? Yeah.
We're going to come to that.
Yeah.
You know, but what is of concern to right-thinking people is, why would the allowances, emoluments, remuneration of the lawmakers be shrouded in so much secrecy?
There is this law, it's not a law, FOI bill, which is there for everybody to go and check, and freedom of speech, you know, for freedom of information bill, which is now a law.
It's operational.
Yeah, it's operational, so it's very easy. Just type it up, you see it.
Honorable Akinade Fijabi, thank you so very much.
Thank you very much
for honoring our invitation to be on the program.
Thank you.
It's been so insightful. It's been so illuminating.
Thank you.